I have to get into my story time. We have a lot to talk about. Oh my god. I'm back home. Hey little sloths, it's Nikocado, Avocado, and I'm back home in my new apartment. Follow my Instagram at Nikocado, Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back. I'm back home, Shoo-bee-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home, Shoo-bee-doo, I'm home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy, cause we're eating Cheesecake Factory. Hey guys, oh, I'm so happy you're here. And I got a lot of stuff. This was $100. I'm going all out and spending all my money because it's a special occasion. I'm in my new apartment. If you guys want to see a room tour, apartment tour, comment down below. I want to know if there's interest. If there's not, I'm not going to do that. But if there is, I'll do it. So yes, here I am in Florida. I've been here for like a week. I had to get my lights, had to get my table, I had to paint the wall. I'm still ordering furniture. It's a process to move. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's so annoying. I hate it. And then, you know, I'm also rebonding with my husband, who I haven't seen for months. And he's finally out of Colombia. He brought the animals, and it's just, yeah, we're gonna have a great new chapter here in America, and I love being in America. Okay, so I'm done. Might not even look like, they put everything in one bag, and that's what the guy said when he gave it to me. It's like, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, well, it's your job as the Postmates person to say, hello, yes, this is not acceptable. Can you please, like, not cram everything in one bag? Give me an extra bag, please. You know. Oh, what the heck is this? I don't even know. Green box or planet responsibility? I don't know. I had it. Oh, everything's still nice and warm. I had this last time I had Cheesecake Factory. It's my favorite dish. It's called the 4-cheese pasta. It's so good. And I decided I would try new things today, things I've never had before. Let me read you the order. So this thing is the Cajun Jambalaya pasta. I've never had it before. Cajun Jambalaya pasta. I also got the crispy crab bites. I think that's what these are. Oh no, this is my personal pizza. Ooh, this is the everything pizza. Ooh, keep the steam in there. Nice and hot and steamy. And then my 4-cheese pasta. And here are the crab bites. Deep fried crab balls. What is this? Oh, I got a piece of bread with my pasta. Lots of silverware. And of course, you can't go to Cheesecake Factory without cheesecake. So I got, it tipped over. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, well, anyways, I got the red velvet. They're like $7 or $8 for a slice, my goodness. And then I got the strawberry. All right, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for being here. I have to tell you so much about my life, all the updates. I have to tell you everything that's been happening. So grab some food. Let me do my pretty thumbnail, and then we're gonna feast together. Let's go. He's my placeholder for right now. Goodness, I love this one. Ooh, and it's only 5,000 calories. Yes. Really? Hi.
Long time no see.
Yeah, look who it is.
I'm just here to drop by because I just had dinner and I'm on a weird diet.
You guys know how Orlin likes his guacamole? Well, yes, he's still eating his guacamole.
I'm on a diet. I've lost 40 pounds.
Look at him. Look at him.
Lost 40 pounds.
And I've gained 40, so.
But I'm just here to drop by, say hi, and here to thank you for supporting Nick and all his videos and for watching him, and thank you for all of your support.
Oh, you're so cute. He's so nervous.
Yeah.
What's it like being in front of the camera again?
I haven't been on the camera for a while. I mean, I post Instagram photos.
Follow his Instagram, Orlin Home. Beep, there it is. I'm gonna link it down below for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like it with facial hair?
I haven't shaved in a while.
I've told him not to because it looks good.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm. Oh, you're so shy. You're so cute. Okay, well, you guys, I'm gonna feast. Orlin's not eating this, but I did want him to say hello, so bye-bye. I'll see you after the video. Bye. Give me a good kiss. Oh, there we go.
He's cute.
Oh, it is kind of like different being in front of the camera with you again.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you enjoy this moment.
I know, this is gonna get cold. Okay, we're gonna see more of Orlin when things like warm up. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, you're so cute. You're so shy. Baby, can you bring me some water though? Cheers to new beginnings. I'm back home. Shoo-bee-doo, I'm home. Hopefully you can't hear the traffic. Our apartment building is, well, I'm not gonna say where we live, but obviously. Okay, so let's just begin. Oh my god, I don't even know what to begin with. So, let's have this pizza. I've never had their pizza before. And I got it with Kamala. Not Kamala. Kamala's going for president. No, I mean, how do you say these things? Kamala Olives? Kamalata? Orlin, how do you say this?
Kalama.
Kalamata. I'm thinking of Kamala Harris right now. I'm like, Kamala. These are my little scams for the food. But if I'm not, I didn't make a bit. Thank you to everyone who was patient with me. Crab balls. These are crab falafel little things. Patient with me because I needed time to settle in. Plus, I got sick upon arrival. They're like falafels, but chewier. Excuse me, not chewy, softer. And there's crab meat inside, it looks like. Crab meat, deep fried. This is like a cheesy dip. My cheesecake. Hello, what are you doing over here? I'm gonna put this right here. Like literally, it's so good. I remember I get this every time I come here because it's so good. 4 cheese pasta. Ah, so good. Oh my god, can I just show you? Look at this. Oh. Oh my gosh. By the way, I'm getting new lights. I don't like these lights. I get everything from Amazon, but I tried to do a different, I think I told you, I don't like the, my other ones at home. But, well, at home, meaning in Colombia. So I tried these. They're a little bit cheaper, but they're too cheap. They fall over and they're not that bright. I'm gonna turn the exposure up for a minute. Orlin, can you put this in the microwave for 1 minute?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby. All right, so we're just gonna have our pizza for now. Cheesecake for last. And voila. Took this out of the microwave. And it's very steamy. Hot and steamy. That shrimp is good. Has chicken too. Oh, this is good. It's spicy too. I have peppers. This is good. This is very good. That is good. About to hiccup because it's a little spicy. Ooh, that is really, really good. Do I like it more than my favorite thing? Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what these butter. I don't know which one's better. Oh my God, dare I say it. This is good, but this, maybe because it has meat. This couldn't come with the peppers too. It just adds all these new elements. Mmm. Now, it has shrimp, roasted peppers, roasted tomato, and chicken, and some spice. This is really good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I have to get into my story time. We have a lot to talk about. Oh my God. I'm back home. Okay, one more bite and then we'll get into the stories. Mmm. That was good. Now, these cheesecakes are going to sit here and tempt you the whole show. I knew it. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make a mess, so this is going to go here. So, traveling here was a whole to-do. The lady on the airplane next to me, I got the middle seat on both. I had to take 2 airplane rides. And I got the middle seat. Ugh. And the lady next to me, to the right of me, on one of the flights, the one coming to Florida, she kept coughing and coughing and coughing. And I'm just like, and you know, I'm overweight, so I'm kind of rolling off the chairs. Oh, I took Delta, by the way. Very, very pleased with Delta. I felt less crammed, even though she was kind of in my bubble. I felt less crammed. I think United is at the bottom of my American list. I like American Airlines, and I really liked Delta. Mmm. Kalamata olives. Mmm. That's good pizza. So that was a whole thing. The lady, coughing and coughing. And I would just be like, and I even turned my head to look at the guy over here. He was just like, and I love eavesdropping on the airplane because the people in front of me, a woman sit down and it was 3 seats, right? So a woman came into the aisle seat. I mean, on the end of the aisle seat. And then the middle and the window seat were a couple. And she sat down, she's like, hello, how are you? And somehow they got into talking about their work. And she's like, oh, I work for Delta Airlines. And then the lady and the man in the window in the middle seat over here said, oh yeah, we work for Delta too. And they're like, oh, nice to meet you. And they start talking all about Delta. And I'm listening. I'm right behind them. I'm like, I like this airline, hearing all the things they're saying. Ooh, this is like a sweet bread. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Mmm. That bread is good. But those crab cakes are better. Oh. Even though this is expensive, it's just good. Good, good, good. Delicious. I need to try these so bad, but I want to try to get my meal out the way. So yeah. What do you guys think about the American airplanes? Their Spirit. Spirit is hit or miss. Sometimes I love it. Going to Colombia, to Bogota, easy. And I think the international Spirit airplanes are better than the national ones. Mm. So when I arrived to Florida, it was raining. The whole state was rainy. Rainy, rainy, rainy. Just that day. And I'm looking, everything is so flat up above. I'm looking and like, oh, here we go. Florida. Raining though. I'll take an Uber here. Because we don't have a car yet. I'm gonna buy one. And I mean, Orlin's mom's been helping him out to get situated at our place. So I just took an Uber. And I had flowers in my hand for Orlin. Did you guys see his Instagram? Of course I'm making a mess. I had flowers, I had presents. And seeing Orlin, he gets so nervous about stuff. So I was in the Uber, and they pull up to the apartment, and he comes down and meets me at the bottom in front of the front door. And I get out, and he goes like this. I'm looking at him like, oh, yep, that's my, I didn't say husband because I don't want, I was like, that's my friend. This pizza is good. Expensive, but good. But worth it. You know, sometimes things are overpriced and they're just not even worth it. No, this is good. Mmm. 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 And I didn't have much stuff because all my stuff in Colombia, I don't even own much stuff. Well, now I do. I had to buy a bed, a dresser, a table. We're still waiting for my desk to arrive, so I'm editing on a stool and a shelf over there, which is fine for the time being. We had to buy curtains, we had to buy lamps. I mean, I feel like I'm moving into college. A rug, bathroom supplies. And you can't possibly think of everything at once. And he's never, I mean, we lived in Colombia, but this is our first place on our own in America. Excuse me. And he didn't think a lot of the stuff, and then I didn't think of it offhand before I arrived. Because some of the stuff I want to get here, like this table, the chairs. But just living here, I'm just like, oh, we need this. Oh, we need this. And it happens day by day. You're living your life. Oh, we don't have any spices. Things you wouldn't think, you know. Silverware. And oh my gosh, it's just so much. You guys, thank you for being patient with me. Some of you were very mean about it. Old video. Pre-recorded video. Like protesting my video because it wasn't filmed that day. Hey! I was moving. Excuse me. And I hadn't seen my husband for 3 months. Of course I was going to spend a nice week with him, and I got sick on top of it. So that's the thing. I think the lady on the plane who was coughing on me got me sick, and then he got sick. This is good. So both me and Orlin were sick for 3 days. I mean, I'm still kind of recovering. We're both recovering. Ah. So funny because I was at my parents', didn't get sick at all. And right when I left, the winter vortex happened. Did you guys hear about that? Oh my goodness. 1 degrees Fahrenheit. What's that for people in Europe who's watching this? They do Celsius? What is that? -10, -20? I don't know. Very, very. Oh, my widow's peak looks good at this. Oh, did you guys miss seeing my head? With the black background at my parents' house, my hair kind of blended in. Oh, which I cut my hair for this video. Orlin did the back, but I did the front. Yes! Do it all by myself. But you never saw my hair because it blended in with the black background. Now, I hope you guys don't protest and miss that black background because I'm not painting this black. I want something different. We need the white. And maybe I'll have a part of the this is the studio room. I'm gonna have maybe that wall black, but I don't know. And I just move all the stuff if I feel like having a black background. Ooh. I also have to get a table so that this is risen for you, but I have a space back here to eat. Because this is kind of like, telling you, setting up takes forever. I had to buy shoes. I haven't had a pair of shoes since 2013. It's the last time I bought my own shoes that are like good sneakers. Here's the story. So when I left college, I moved to New York City and I was like, ooh, healthy, ooh, active sloth. So I went to a fancy running place where they measure your foot, you run on the treadmill, they have cameras, the people are looking down, taking notes on their clipboards. You pay like $300 just for the service probably. I don't even know, it was expensive. In Manhattan, really top of the line. I just really wanted nice running shoes to keep me skinny. So, and they try really good running shoes. They have Asics, they have Brooks, they have Mizuno, they have Sunkoi. Those are like the running brands. Well, I had those shoes forever. Ever. And they had holes in them after 4 years goes by. And then I meet Mommy Tang. Mommy Tang buys me a pair of sneakers. They're from Nike. And she wanted to get me shoes. I didn't even notice that they had holes because I was oblivious to stuff. And she's like, let me get you shoes. So I'm like, okay. So she got me shoes. And I had those Nikes for 2 years. Then they ripped. When they ripped and stuff, I was never able to find shoes ever again that fit. I have very wide feet and high arch that goes on the top. Finding shoes are such a pain for me. A lot of the shoes now, the tongues, the part that you tie your shoelaces over, are attached. They are sewn onto the sides of the shoe. I have my shoes over here. I can probably use it as a demonstration. And maybe I should, actually. So, I remember last time I went home 2 times when I first got deported. I'm like, Mom, I'm wearing flip-flops everywhere. The same flip-flops I had in Colombia. They went to Thailand, Malaysia, Canada, Las Vegas, New York, Philadelphia, Florida, Malaysia, the Philippines. They went to Singapore with me. I've had the same pair of flip-flops for literally 3 years. You guys don't even realize. So, I got deported. I'm like, Mom, I need shoes. I spent hours finding shoes that would fit me. I went to the Nike factory. I went to the outlets. I went to Puma. I went to Skechers. I tried Adidas. I tried, you know, all the normal stuff that everyone can wear. Under Armour, nothing fit. I tried days. You guys remember watching those eating shows. Nothing fit. It made me so upset. So I gave up. I'm like, I'm just wearing my flip-flops. And then, the last time I just went to my parents' house, in those same flip-flops that I've been wearing for 3 years straight, they broke. I'm like, oh God. My dad's like, where are my flip-flops for the time being? Mind you, it's snowing outside. And my parents are like, you really need some shoes, Nick. Can we get you some shoes? I'm like, nothing fits me, that's the problem. My mom's like, you need to go to a special, and see, I had forgotten that in 2013, I went to a special running shoe store with really like higher end shoes for my problematic feet. I have forgotten this. Went right over my head. I'm like, Mom, I've been to the outlets. Mom, I went to Kohl's. I went to the mall. I went to every place that sells shoes. I would spend hours. So I did it again anyways. You guys know, I talked about it in my videos. Well, now I'm about to leave to Florida. This was 2 weeks ago. I'm like, I have no shoes. So I just borrowed one of my dad's coming here that he doesn't wear anymore. He was going to throw into the trash anyways, or give to Salvation Army, one of the two. I have no shoes. What am I going to wear to Florida? I also need to join a gym. Orlin really likes me heavier. I kind of am really embracing the chubbiness. I'm getting messages on my Instagram like, we love your belly. Like, some guys are really into the belly. That is a thing. And when I think about it too, like, I'm into guys with bellies too. So I'm not saying I'm going to be skinny like Orlin. No, those days are long gone. But I really should just keep in shape. I need to keep active. You can be curvy and juicy but still active. I don't want to be curvy and juicy but lazy. You know what I mean? So I really need to join the gym. In order to do that, I need proper shoes. So I went to the outlets with Orlin. They were so far away. We had to drive like an hour and a half just to get to these outlets. And there I go. Went to Nike, nothing fit. Urban Outfitters, mind you, I'm sick. I'm going shoe shopping. And I don't want to order online because that's even worse. You don't even know what it's going to feel like. What was it, Skechers? Did I say Urban Outfitters? I mean to say Under Armour. Sorry. Puma, Adidas. Oh, yes, that's right. My parents took me to Costco. The Costco shoes didn't fit. Like, I have such terrible feet. I wanted slippers for the winter time. when it was snowing outside in Pennsylvania. The slippers wouldn't even fit my feet. My feet are, I don't want to curse, messed up. Well, as we're driving home, I see a sign that says ASICS. And all of a sudden, I get a flashback to when I got shoes in 2013 for myself. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 6 years, half a decade ago, 6 years ago. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm driving, I'm like, Rrr. And Orlin's like, Nick, slow down. I'm like, we're going into that store. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, we are using his mom's car. Because I know I just said we don't have a car yet. I need to buy a car. I know I am. But she's been helping us move. So I was using her car. Which is even worse. That's why I'm like, Rrr. That's not my car to be ramping. So, we pull up to ASICS. And I get all the flashbacks. I'm like, Mizuno, Sunkoi, Brooks, all these. So anyways, we go into ASICS. And I'm like, hello, I need a wide foot and something that has a high top. Tongue's not attached. They're like, oh, none of our tongues are attached. I'm like, oh, good. So she brings me out a pair of wide. They have like 4 to choose from their list, their selection of maybe 15, 20. Felt like mother effing clouds on my feet. My toes were not crammed. It had a very big toe box is what they call it. Heavenly. It felt like clouds. Had memory foam. I didn't even look at the price. I was like, I'm getting these. And of course Orlin's over here saying, Nick, no. There's $170. But then he said, listen, if you haven't been able to find shoes, get 3. So then I'm like, okay, what else do you have? And they start bringing me, they're very accommodating. They helped me, show me how to tie it. They talked about it. They watched me walk in it. You know, it was like attentive. Whereas if you go to the mall, you're all on your own. I think I still like this one more. Isn't that crazy? Very attentive. And they were doing a sale. Buy one, get the second one 50% off. So that's what I did. I bought 3. One, which wasn't part of the deal, was $170. Felt like clouds. All of them felt good. I had a hard time narrowing it down. I tried on 4 or 5. I was like, I'm not getting more than 3. One for the gym, that stays clean. One to go outside, that could get a little dirty. And one for the inside, if I feel like wearing shoes. I'm so happy. My box is over here. Can I show you? I'm so sorry. We have a lot to talk about. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear about shoes. You can fast forward. I'm just so... I am so in love with these. This is the tongue. It's not tied in. All the ones at Urban Outfitters, Adidas, Nike, all of them, Puma, they tie their tongues. Even in Skechers, they tie their tongues to this part. It's so annoying. A big toe box, a memory foam. It just, works. I am so happy. So that one was $170, and then I got one for $140, and then the other pair, 50% off, I got for $70. So the whole thing was $300 something worth every penny. I can finally wear shoes that don't make me feel like I'm in pain. I'm so happy. So that happened. I also got recognized a few times. You guys, I love meeting you. But please, please, please. Don't be following me home. Don't be, I don't know, I get very, very nervous. See, I was kind of lucky in Colombia in that sense where all my viewers weren't there. I love being recognized, but a part of me has fear because I know YouTubers have been killed and kidnapped and stalked, and there's a lot of people who wish harm onto me, and I don't have a gun yet. I'm getting a gun. I'm applying for the permit. You know, I need to protect myself and my family. And it's a little nerve-wracking. I don't know. You know what I mean? I was watching James Charles' Meltdown the other week about the people finding his house and coming to it, and parents driving their kids to go bang on his door. Oh my God, I would be so afraid. But if we're out in public, like I said, I love meeting you. I will say hi, I'll take photos, I'll hang out, like, oh my gosh. But don't follow me home, and don't take photos of my double chin when I'm not looking, because I don't want that. But since I'm here in Florida, I should do some meetups with security. But I would love to do some meetups. Meets and eats. I did a poll when I was in New York. I said, how many, this was months ago. I said, how many guys would do a meetup? How many guys would come to do a meetup? 500 people. And I was thinking about like renting out a restaurant. Well, not renting, but like, hey, I need the back room. 500 people, that's the whole restaurant of people saying, I would come, oh, I would come. People say they would come from Chicago. Man. Should I do VidCon and stuff? Do you guys, oh. I feel bad too because I've been so international. I haven't been able to give back to you like in real life. Like get photos with you and get to know you in person and hang out. Like, I don't know. Being in Colombia and away from all that, it didn't occur to me. Now I'm thinking I really should. Because for me, not isn't only a good like ego boost, but more so motivational tool. Like, wow, these are real people who actually love what I do. They're not all haters. There's people who like me. Okay, wow, okay. You know, it makes me want to get up and do more. But at the same time, it's good for you because I wouldn't be here without you. So I feel like I should do meetups and stuff. Should I do my own? I don't know. Comment down below if you're interested in something like that. If I do one, I would do it here in Orlando, or well, it could be any city, anywhere here in Florida. Maybe I would go to, I don't know. Playlist Live is here in Florida. Playlist Live, that's in a month or two. See, I never considered it. I didn't know if people really wanted to meet me. I always say like I just eat food. I don't know, but I guess I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting full, so time for cheesecake. Highly recommend this. Actually, I want another bite. Where's my fork? Oh my goodness. So that was that day, getting my shoes. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. Oh. So you guys know, Orlin found me a Tempur-Pedic mattress for like $150, $200 at the thrift store. What a steal. I looked that up. That's $2,000 if you buy it brand new. What a steal. And the nice thing about memory foam, as opposed to, you know, box and spring mattresses, is that critters can't live in them. The bed bugs, they do not like the memory foam. There's no space for them. It's all pure foam. Very thick foam. You can't even see the holes. So that's the nice thing about memory foam, that you don't get bed bugs. So anyways, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. That was my first time I spent hours. Well, it was almost 3 hours. Poor Orlin. Because he came with me, and I'm so indecisive. I was getting pillows and putting them on the floor and going like this. I'm like, next. And he would hand me a pillow. I'd be like, too hard. Okay, hand me another one. Too soft. We spent an hour just in the pillow department. We tried every pillow. Because you guys know my bedroom in Colombia was a little... It wasn't very nice, okay? It was, you guys, you know, I'm not trying to like diss the Colombia, but there's just no options. There's nothing. And even the apartment was it just looks scary, like a horror film, but also a little sad. But see, I hate saying that because most people's houses look like that in Latin America, so I shouldn't be saying. But it just felt really good to be able to walk into Bed Bath & Beyond and feel a nice memory foam pillow or a plush pillow and be like, oh, I could buy this. Ooh. You know, it felt really good. So, okay, buy my napkin. Can I blow my nose? Please? This is, I need to just hang out with you in real time, just real, sitting down real. Less edits is more. Less is more sometimes. Yes, so I ended up falling in love. Right at the last minute, I was about to do something called not Tempur-Pedic, that's my mattress. I didn't like any of the Tempur-Pedic memory foam pillows. They're too hard. They're too hard. I like really soft or medium soft. It was something called Tempur Therapy. It was a play off the Tempur-Pedic name. They kind of stole their brand. And I liked one of theirs. It was cool. It's called 5 Degrees. And when you squeeze it, there's these like fibers that are cooling fibers. You squeeze it, it turns into, you know, like an ice pack that you kind of move and it becomes cold. That's what because I'm a hot sleeper and Florida is so hot. Even though we have air conditioning, you know, I love the nice cold pillow. But on the Tempur-Pedic, see, on the floor, it felt great. On the Tempur-Pedic mattress, too hard. So I bought 5 pillows. I'm gonna narrow it down. I'm doing a test. And I've already narrowed it down. I know what I'm gonna get, but I was doing a test. Which one do I like on this bed? Because they have the best return policy. You can return anything, even if you use it. So, I found love with Wamsuta Dream Zone pillows, 19 fill and 20 fill. That's the amount of fluff. Wow, so nice. And normally I thought they would be too soft, but on this Tempur-Pedic mattress, which is kind of hard, but you kind of melt into it. But though the memory foam mattresses are interesting, it's hard yet soft at the same time. I can't explain it. The pillow, oh wow. And I got a comforter, a duvet. I learned a new word, a duvet. And I got a duvet cover. Both of them are Wamsuta Dream Zone. Very expensive. How much was that thing? $300 for a cover? I've never spent that in my whole life. But you know what? I work very hard. I've saved. I'm like, I want to have a nice night's sleep. So I'm just doing a test and error because I got another one over there. I forget what that one's called. I just want to see what feels best with this bed. And since I've Bed Bath & Beyond, I can try it out, return it, try it out, return it, find the one that I like. I love it. Yeah. And Orlin like this this memory foam one. What was it called? It was made out of bamboo. It was called bamboo something. Bamboo cotton. But what was the actual, what was it called? I forget. Got him 1. 2. Yeah. So that was that day. Man, I could have spent all day there. Then we went to the bathroom. I was feeling, you can feel all the towels. Oh, I love it. Oh my God. I haven't been in a Bed Bath & Beyond for years. It feels so nice to be American. Wow. And you know, they had these things in Asia and all the other places I've been to. It's just, now that I'm playing house, gotta get furniture and start living my life, now I have to play housewife over here, you know, get the stuff together. I'm literally gonna pop. This is so good. Highly recommend this one. The Cajun Jambalaya pasta. It's also the priciest out of all of them, but oh well. You don't go to Cheesecake Factory to save money anyways. So if you go a couple times a year, get this. Those crab cakes are good. Oh, I ate them all. Huh. I remember not really liking their dumplings. I had dumplings from here. Their fettuccine alfredo was okay. It was very greasy though, I do remember that. And I don't like this as much anymore compared to this. Alright, let's have our cheesecake. I'm talking so much. And I still, listen, I have to talk about a week's worth of my life. This is a big update video for everybody. Yes. The pizza's very good too. Okay, let's try here. I'm back home, my Shoo-bee-doo. I'm coming out with a music video for that. I hope you liked watching me play on my violin. Hope you liked it. Alright, here we go. Let's just take off the strawberry. So, well, what do I do about this? Do I use the fork? You want to see up close? I'll probably drop it, so that's as much as you can get. Oops. Heavenly. Okay, so it shut off when I was doing my bite. I just realized, I was like, nom, 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 nom. I was like, oh, it's off. So I had to change the battery, and we have 45 minutes left on this card. Should I use it up? Well, we'll see, because I left it around my mouth. Okay, so I actually had a whole nother bite and the strawberry, and you missed it. The camera shut off. Very filling. That's what I said. I was like, wow. After a Cheesecake Factory meal with the cheesecake, you're gonna roll out of here 500 pounds heavier. But that's the point, right? We go to Cheesecake Factory to fill up a special occasion because it's so expensive, you know. That's what you do. You don't go there for a diet. They have a Skinnylicious menu, but it's like, yes, to make my wallet skinny as well. Okay. All right. So this is the cheesecake velvet. Mmm. Mmm. Oh. Oh. Wow, that's thick. Who doesn't like cheesecake? That is so filling after. Mmm. Oh my God. Didn't I just say I lost 5 pounds? Well, Waited. Oh, thank you. How you doing?
I'm good.
Oh.
Need anything else?
Okay. I need you to kiss me.
Huh?
I need you to kiss me.
Okay.
Oh, he's so... Here, kiss me on the... Oh, I have... You don't want to kiss the cheesecake?
Why? Because it'll tempt me to binge?
It might, yeah. I went like this, so they don't see the double chin. Here, let's call it a double chin and kiss me good.
What?
I love you.
I love you too. What?
You're so cute.
I like food.
You're so helpful. He helped me set all this up. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, speaking of shoes, show them your Japanese shoes. This is from Japan. This is what the men wear in Japanese culture. And what's the reason, Orlin?
I just like them.
Oh, well, why do they have it?
I don't really know. I just...
To help you float off the ground.
To float?
I don't know. They wear their robes. Orlin loves Japanese. He loves anime. He loves the music. He thinks the people are the most polite. He thinks that it's just... He wants to go to Japan so bad. And I told him, next time we do a trip, we're going to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can try their $400 mangoes. Are they $400 or more?
They're $90.
Oh, 90?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were more than that.
No.
No, I thought the world's most expensive fruit came from Japan.
Well, they do.
Oh, what's the really expensive ones?
Durian's supposed to be more expensive.
No, there's something there that was like $400. Crazy. Cantaloupe?
Cantaloupes, maybe. I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't know which one's supposed
The
to be.
mango was more than $90, I thought.
No, I think it's 90.
Okay. I have so many numbers in my head. I went shoe shopping, so whatever. Yes, you have to research Japanese fruit. They treat them like gold and diamonds. They just package them. They sing songs to it while it's growing on the tree. Ah, la, 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 la. They cradle it as if it were a newborn child. They care for their fruit. They love their fruit. Their persimmons, very expensive, but you know, blessed by the Japanese. So, and you guys watching from Japan, we might come visit you one day. That's his dream to go over, and I said, okay, next time we're ready for a vacation, we'll go there. Yeah, so those are his heels. Yeah, so what else is going on? We're really good. It feels so good to be active again, you know? It's like, hopefully the kids are done watching. They don't have good attention spans, but adult sloths, you know? It's like, part of being a human is fulfilling those needs in those sense. And, you know, we've tried our hand at an open relationship a few different times, especially on my visa runs where I have to be separate now for 4 months because that's the laws in Colombia. Well, not just Colombia, anywhere. 180 days. What was it? Yeah, 180 days in Colombia, 180 days in America. That's 360, right? 365. So whatever 50% is, my math. So, you know, and I don't know. I like it, but I don't. It's fun, but it makes me even sadder because it would just be better if I didn't even have to do that. And, you know, he did the same in Colombia. You know, that's what you do, I guess. I mean, or you just hang out with a cucumber all day. Or I don't know. It really depends on the person. And being two males, it's a lot easier to discuss this than like a male and a female. You know, ooh. I think that's harder. But I think in lesbian and gay couples are more open about those things. You know. Well, it's fun, but not. If I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't be doing it, let's just say. So, anyways, long story short, it's nice to be able to, like, lay next to someone in bed. Do stuff. You know, that was really nice. You don't know. Imagine going 3 months not being touched or held or kissed. It's awful. It's awful. It is awful. Awful. And it really depends on your environment too. If you're in a really lovey, fluffy environment where everyone's huggy. You know, if I grew up in a house, my parents are not huggers. I think my mom hugged me twice. When I arrived and when I left. I remember when I used to live with his mom, with his brother. Growing up before I was a YouTuber, I moved in with, remember the story? I moved in with his parents. And his parents were hugging me every day. His brother was hugging me every day after school. Like, just some people are huggers and very, like, touchy, affectionate, and some are not. My parents were not. In that sense, no. So, it was even harder. Yeah. And I didn't want to see anyone else. No. And Orlin kept saying, Nick, just do it. You'll feel better. It's like, no, I won't. So, it's hard. It's kind of... Well, there were times when it was nice. You know, this time around I was not in a mood. I think because I was so high anticipation. I'm like, he's in America, I'm in America, we're both here. Oh, time's ticking. If he's in Colombia, I know he wasn't going to be leaving. So, it was easier mentally. So, anyways, long story short, like I said, it's just nicer to be together and being loving people with each other. That's really nice. And well, what else? I went shoe shopping. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. Things are settling down. Yeah, have to get a car, and then other than that, we are here for the Mukbang Rumble. You guys, I kind of want to talk about Sass ASMR again, and I've wanted to talk about for a few days what I've been seeing what's ever happened. Her sister flagged someone else, apparently. I have to look into it to make sure it's real, but I did look at the YouTube video. Excuse me. Her sister was sending me these DMs which are like, oh man. So I kind of do want to expose. Because, you know, I'm dramatic, I know. But, and just, people are saying, Nick, what's your reaction to, you know, a follow-up to, I have to blow my nose. What's the follow-up on everything? You know, and I've seen these people's videos. Excuse me. And I'm kind of like, I do have an opinion. But I also fear everyone saying, wow, you're milking it. Wow, you can't get over it. Wow, you're doing, here we go again. And I don't want to be that type of person. You know, like Toy Story, that was great. Toy Story 2, that was great. And then we're on to 3 and 4. No, the Finding Nemo. You know, they just get worse. They get old. You like the first Shrek. Shrek 3, not as good as the original. People enjoy it, but not as many. So it's the risk you take. You know what I mean? But oh well, it's YouTube. It's a YouTube video. If people don't like it, they can not watch it and wait for the next one where I don't talk about them. That's the other side of it too. It's not like I'm a movie and this is all you get. I post every day. So people can just move on if they don't want to hear my opinion. So I would like to make a video about that. I might make it tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have more cheesecake. Gosh, I feel like if I would have made videos in the moment of getting everything ready, I would have had more stories for you. Oh, speaking of stories, the lady upstairs, there's some interesting people walking around this place. So Orlin was outside, out front, and one of her neighbors, the lady who lives upstairs, she pulled him aside and she was just like, my son's having a crack binge, a 3-day crack binge, and he came home and kind of tossed me around. What else did she say? Oh, I should be quiet. She might hear me. She said, if you hear someone screaming for help, that's me. Make sure you call 911. And I was like, what are we going to do with this information? That's very scary. And what kind of people are living here? But, you know, she's nice, but her son came home and she said she changed the locks. She said she had some of the stuff in the house and she put it outside. And, oof, I hope, because she says, you know, he gets aggressive, he might start smashing car windows, and I was just, and that's not a nice feeling. So hopefully nothing happens. I'll keep you updated about the crack, son. Listen, drugs are not good. Don't do drugs. Now I'm all paranoid. I feel like she's listening. Yeah, I was just like, oh my god. Very sad too. I can never hurt my own mother, you know what I mean? Physically. Or emotionally. Well, I'll be mean to her and yell at her if I feel like it, like, you know, just like she does to me. And verbal is one thing, having arguments, but physical, I could never hurt my parents physically. No matter how upset I get, if they stole from me, if they lied to me, if they, I just don't. But then again, when people get upset, they don't think right. Exhibit A. Remember when I shaved my head? People don't think right when they're upset, do they? No, they don't. So there's that. Well, I hope you guys are staying warm through this winter, wherever you're located in the world. Florida is bipolar. One day it'll be like 50 degrees, the next day will be 70, the next day will be 40, the next day will be 60. You know, poor mango trees in this area, all like shivering. One of my friends who lives around in Florida, she's covering up her mango trees with bed sheets to keep them cold, to keep them warm from the chill. And the mango trees kind of go like this because she's been pruning them or something. So they look at, and she put the sheets, some kind of blanket on top of them, and they look like white cones going across her lawn, like 10 of them. They're very big. And she took a photo for me from her bedroom window. And she said, Nick, here are my mango trees. I'm keeping them warm from the cold. And I said, they look like KKK trees. That's what they look like. Or you just put little eyes on them and they're ghosts. They look really funny. And that's the first thing that comes to your mind, the KKK trees. So the KKK is not doing well. It's a little too cold. Hopefully they freeze. Because they are mean. Orlin just sent me a photo of Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty, mush, mush, mush. She's here, she's happy. I had a breakdown the other day on Instagram and I didn't give any context because I'm still unsure of what's happening. These things keep shutting off in the middle of my speeches. I'm not even, oh. Oh. Orlin sent me a photo of Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty Mush Mush. You guys. This table's a little wobbly. Well, what else do I have to say? I don't know what else to say. Life has been interesting, getting all set up. Thank you guys for being... Oh, yes! I was gonna scold some of you for being so mean. Like, this is old. Excuse me, this is old. This video's pre-recorded. And they're not bothering to watch it. Listen, I spent a lot of money. I spent hours. Those Singapore vlogs took 8 hours to put together. 8 hours. All day. You don't realize, I was talking to my one friend Susan. I'm like, I have like 4 hours worth of footage. And I'm not gonna show all 4 hours because I'm like playing with the angles, playing with the saturation, playing with the I'm going like this because on the camera you can turn a knob and that's the what do you call it, the contrast. And there's a lot going on and you don't show the whole thing. A good vlogger films a lot and knows how to post-production. You narrow it down to the best. Or something that you want to be picturesque or whatever, tell a story. The editing is everything. You need to keep it fast and flashy. Keep people's attention spans. That took forever, not to mention, you know, all the things I did. People are saying, this is old, I'm not watching. It's like, that was really hurtful, just to let you know. Like, I'm not gonna scold you that hard, but ouch, that was really mean to me. That made me really upset. This is old. Old video. Pre-recorded. I'll wait for the recent one. It's like, why? Shane Dawson just put out his video. Did he film it yesterday for you? No. He hasn't posted for 2 months. He posted his video and 15 million people watched it because they like him. Now, did you see any comments saying this wasn't filmed yesterday? This was pre-recorded. Well, of course. It took him a month to edit it. You know what I mean? Like, I work time and a half getting these videos out sometimes, especially it depends on how much editing, because most big YouTubers don't post every day. I mean, some do, but most don't. No. Jenna Marbles, no, they don't. So, yeah, it really hurt me. It made me really upset. I was like, damn, some people don't appreciate everything I do, and that's okay. I understand they might not realize everything that goes into the videos, but I said, had they thought I was in Singapore right now, would it change everything? Yes. I learned that when I got deported and things were out of order because I was not allowed to post. I got a strike on my channel, couldn't post every day for 6 months. I had a lot of backup stuff. That was my time to get things out, but not in the best of order. And people were protesting, people stopped watching. I was like, wow, people, if they're used to you posting in order every day and you change that, they might let you slide for a day or two, but then all of a sudden they treat you differently after 2 days. Meanwhile, Mommy Tang uploads once every 5 months and no one cares. So it's individual. I set the tone. This is what I do on my new channel. I post daily. People will be mad when they get something different. You know what I mean? So, oh well. But that was really mean. It really made me upset. I almost cried about it, just to let you know. I really wanted to say it. It really made me upset. Really, I was like, Orlin, all this work and like everyone's being mean. Plus, I was sick. It was not a happy feeling. I randomly just got a flashback to one of my followers whose sister or cousin worked in the producing section for Celebrity Big Brother, and they reached out to me about being on the show. And it just popped in my head. I mean, this was like 4 months ago. I'm thinking like, I never heard back. So I guess it's a no. But yeah. Whatever happened to her? Yeah. It's not like Celebrity Big Brother reached out to me. She reached out to me personally. But I didn't hear back from her. What happened with that? I don't know. I already had a bite that wasn't filmed, apparently. Oh, that is rich. That is rich. That was good. how do I say this? Another YouTuber may be visiting me in a couple of weeks. She and I have collaborated in the past. I'm not going to say how recent the past was. May have been a week ago, a couple weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago. She is someone from my past. And I don't know if we're going to collaborate. It was really just to spend time with her. And she's not going to be like that close. I'm going to drive over to her, but I want to spend the day, a couple days with her, just as friends. Oh, it's so hard not to say who I'm talking about. And I really, you know, we're going to hang out as friends. I don't know if she's going to be in a video with me, because she knows I post dailies, but, well, on this channel. Well, yeah, on this channel, I post daily. And, yeah. I don't want to force her to be in another video. I really, spending time off cameras. But again, if she's down for it, we might do it. So you guys might get to see someone who I just saw, who's going to come down here to hang out with me. Well, she's not coming just for me. She's going to do something here in Florida. But I happen to live in Florida, so we're going to get together while she's here. Yeah. So that's going to happen in like a couple of weeks. What day is it? February 4th. You're going to see this tomorrow on February 5th. She's coming. When is she coming? 20th. Something like that. 18th, 19th, 20th, 20th. Somewhere in the 20s, I'm pretty sure. So that might be happening for you guys. What else is going on? I really want to get back into my violin. I want to start playing it more. I'm dreaming. I've been having lots of intense dreams about getting back into performing now that I'm in the States. You know, join a show, maybe a summer show this summer, like a 2-month show in New York, maybe like a fringe festival, something. I want to be part of something. I love to perform and I miss it so much. And also, I would love a new violin one day. This violin is good. It's actually very good for its price and for its playing level. You know, it's a student violin. It's not a professional violin. But the thing is the price. To get a professional violin, you're looking like 10 grand and up. To put in perspective, one of my teachers, who was a concert master of an orchestra, $100,000 for his violin. Now, I'm not looking for a $100,000 violin. He probably had sponsors. I don't even know if he paid for it. There are violins out there in the tens of thousands into the millions. One of my favorite soloists, Hilary Hahn, her violin is worth like $2 million. These are prized instruments. They last a long time. The wood ages, it matures, the sound is sweeter. It's a whole science into the violin world. I'm telling you, you get lost into it the more you learn. There's a lot of factors, lots of variables as to what makes a good violin, let alone the player. You know, a good player can make the cheapest things sound decent. So it really is a lot to the player, but once you can only take that so far. So, yeah. They're just expensive. And there's this violin I really, well, it's not a violin. There's a violin maker I want. So how do I explain this for people who have never don't even know the world of violins? It's very expensive. It's like training for the Olympics. It's very hard. It's a lot of work. And it's very expensive. And there's no guarantee that anything great comes out of it other than experience and craft and a skill. It's your craft. The rule of thumb usually is the older the violin, usually the better, because the wood matures, and also depends where it came from. It came from Italy. The best violins in the world are Italian. The Stradivarius. Then you have the Guarneri. You have Guadagnini. You have all these Italian, and then there's a lot of good German violins, but they're being made in France. A lot of good French violins. You know, the violin originated in Europe. Anyways, but those are, you're looking at like $100,000, $200,000 into like $1 million Stradivarius. I'm not looking for $1 million Stradivarius. I'm not even that good of a player that would feel justified in playing the Strat. However, there's a lot of new modern makers that make brand new instruments that sound just as good, or if not very comparable to, say, a $100,000 1700th century violin, which might be on the market for $200,000. A new violin maker, someone who's good, they're called a luthier, They charge $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and it's a fraction of the price, but the sound is there. So there's this violin maker that lives in the Washington, D.C. area that I met many years ago. See, I've met lots of different luthiers. I've played lots. I mean, I can't tell you how many violins I've played in my life. From all of my orchestra camps, my festivals, my competitions, college, all of my shows in New York. You know, you're sitting down with your stand partner. You're like, oh, that's a nice violin. You trade it. You play a little something. You go to a festival, a 1-week festival. You learn something. You go to a violin seminar. You go to a workshop. I've played probably, I don't know, maybe 50 violins in my life. I've even played my teachers in my violin lessons. Just, he'll give it to me and I'm like, you know. And that helps me learn what the differences are in a good violin versus a bad violin. Well, my favorite violin maker lives in Washington, D.C., and his violins are like $30,000. That's like a brand new car. Ridiculous, I know. So but I've never heard instruments like his. I've never played an instrument like his. Like, honestly, I've never played an instrument so beautiful and sweet and full and round with a heavy bass. And all it takes is, it's all hand carved with your hands. Chip, 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 chip. You chip it 3 more times on this corner and all of a sudden the sound is different. I'm telling you, it is the most complex thing imaginable, the violin. To make it, the whole art of violin is crazy. It's so complex and detailed. You're also talking to someone who's played violin for 17 years professionally. I've been on Broadway, I've been off Broadway, I've gone on tour, I've been in the recording studio. I've done a lot. I've worked with a lot of people out of Peabody and Manhattan School of Music and Mannes, people internationally from the Royal School of Music, from everywhere. I know people from Aspen. I mean, you're talking to someone. I didn't just wake up and be like, this is going to be my new hobby. Yes, let's blow 30 grand. No, this is something that's been a part of me long before I was a YouTuber. And you guys don't see that part of me. If it weren't for YouTube, I would be very heavily involved in the music world. That's where I find my most joy, happiness. So this is something that is a part of me, who's been part of my life ever since I was 10 years old. So that's more justified, right, than someone saying, oh, I want to play violin. They've never played it. You're not going to... You rent a violin. I remember my first violin ever, we rented. Because you don't know if the child's going to like it. After 2 years of renting, then you buy them a cheap one, a couple $100s. You know, after that, this one, and that's here in this room that I played in the beginning for you. I'm not going to tell you the price, but it was definitely below 10 grand. It's a student violin. Bills in the thousands. And I've had that ever since. And it's taken me very far, and I've done lots with it, but I would like a professional one day. So, and I'm very aware, I'm not ignorant, I know how expensive they are. And people take out loans. You know, now I'm in America, I can use credit. I could never use credit in Colombia. I have a credit card now. You know, I don't know. Phlegmy going on. All this dairy. Too much milk makes like... That's what I feel. My nose getting clogged. I feel like I'm talking like this. Don't I sound a little nasty? Yes, it's because of all this dairy. Yeah. I was doing my own little private mukbangs too. I should have even recorded it for you. I did Taco Bell one day, then I did this is why I was sick. I know I shouldn't be eating junk when I'm sick, but I had Taco Bell, I had Burger King. I had lots of fast food while sick, off camera. And usually off camera I eat really healthy. That's how I don't get too big. I need to join the gym now that I have good shoes. Again, I'm so happy I found those shoes. Yeah. What else is going on in my life? I never got to see paper towels. People asked about her. No, I didn't see paper towels. I did find her on Facebook though with the help of Sammy. Because we all went to the same school. I did find her. And it's so funny because Sammy was like, when she came over to my house to hang out, she saw that video and she was like, were you talking about beep, 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 beep. And I was like, yes. She's like, I knew it, you know, because she knew her. We were all in the same grade. Yeah, maybe next time I go back, I'll try to find paper towels. I would love to talk about her to you guys. That was very fun. This table is very rickety. I'm full. This was excellent. Highly recommend this. I'm getting all phlegmy. I know as soon as I turn this off, see, I'm trying to like spend a nice hour with you today. Just because I haven't made a video for a week because of travel and everything. But I feel like as soon as I turn this off, there's going to be things that I forgot to say. I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that, I forgot to say this. Just all my experiences getting stuff ready. Putting up those curtains. Oh my gosh. Those curtains. You guys want to see Orlin? Well, he doesn't really want to be on camera, he said. I want you guys to warm up to him again. People are, you know, I know people have mixed feelings. People don't even know I'm in a relationship. I see all the time. I post something on my Instagram like, oh, I miss my baby. People are like, who's that? Like a lot of people. And I scroll through my DMs. I don't open all my DMs. I don't open a lot of them because there's just thousands. It's impossible for me. I would spend 5 hours a day opening and responding to DMs. I'm sorry, I can't. As I get bigger and bigger, it's going to be impossible. You know, I'm sorry. I wish I could. That's just the reality. So anyways, I scroll through the preview DMs and I sometimes pick a few to look at or preview or open, whatever. And people are like, do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Are you gay? Are you in a relationship? Who's that guy you're always eating with? Because people, you don't understand, people are finding me today. Today, 3,000 people just subscribed to me. 3,000 people just today. Maybe 1,000. 1,000 people in a day. In a month, that's 40,000 people. 30,000 people. 50,000 people. Last month, I got 100,000 people on this channel. Now, this channel, I feel like they're all coming over from my main channel. But the main channel, that's getting, you know, 1,000 to 2,000 a day. That's 3,000 to 60,000 people a month. If I don't talk about Orlin for 3 months, that's 100,000 people who don't even know who he is. Not everyone goes and researches people when they subscribe to them. They watch a video, they click subscribe, and that's it. And they wait for the new one to show up in their subscription box. They don't go and research them. You know, some people do, but most don't. So many people don't even know I'm with a man, that I'm gay, that I'm married. Yeah. But the people who do, they saw the drama from last year, and I feel like, I think you guys are ready to give me a second chance to be a better husband, to give him a second chance to be a better husband, and to be, it's gonna be better just because we're over that terrible cloud of Colombia. That really was the source of so many of our issues. So yeah, I hope you guys give him a good chance and give me a chance to be able to show off my boyfriend now and then. And you know, this was his channel. You're on it right now. This was Orlin's channel, and he gave it to me because he was done with YouTube. He can't take it. Stress really affects him more than anyone I've ever met. Which is hard, because sometimes when I feel like fighting, I feel like having an argument, I feel like saying, Orlin, don't do this is how you made me feel, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that, you know? And if I say that, he gets all stressed, and then it snowballs, and it gets worse. So I can't have good arguments sometimes. So anyways, that's why I have this channel, because the mean comments really get to him. So, you guys can be mean. Saying this is pre-recorded, I'm not watching. Don't be mean. I only do this for you. I don't do this for myself. I mean, I love what I do, don't get me wrong, but I don't make all these videos for myself. I make it for you. Don't be mean, please. So, thank you for joining me today on my first video, part of my new chapter in America. And I can't wait to do, well, I've been in America, but in a new place. Back with my family. We've been together for 6 years, 5 years. We've been married for 2. Should I say our anniversary date? Yeah, it's April 11th. That is that would mark 2 years this year, or 3 years? I don't even know. I don't even know. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you would like to, both of which are Nikocado, Avocado. It's probably floating up there in the corner. Maybe, I don't know. Thank you for your time. Please comment down below, A, if you would like to see a room tour or house tour. B, if you would like to see more of my husband. If you're going to be nice about it, I might include him more. see what you would like me to eat coming up in the upcoming week because I need ideas. And yeah, that's it. Room tour, house tour. Should I show my husband? And what do you want to see me eat tomorrow? Have a wonderful day. God bless you. I appreciate your time. Bye.